Page 22, Melody for the Left Hand. Let's look this over. 4 lines long, treble and bass clef, 1 sharp in the key signature. It's in the key of G major. Make sure you can do the G major scale. Probably ought to be doing it 2 octaves up and down. I got videos on it. You've heard this lecture before. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. 2/4 time signature. Right hand, you got the chords. You got the 1 chord of the G chord and 8th notes, 1 and 2 and. And the third measure is a 4 chord. You just come up here to the C chord. You need to be able to make this move without looking at the keyboard. You need to be able to feel that. And then measure 7, it's called a 1 sus 4. I won't get into it. It's just here and then here for measure 8. If you don't want to be up in here, you can just bring the little second finger down and do that. So you're here to here. It depends on how big your hands are. That's about it for the right hand's a bunch of chords. The left hand gets the melody, of course, it's in the title. So you're here to start 1 and 2, and you can see on the rhythm which notes in the right hand match what the left hand is doing. So if you get confused on the rhythm in the left hand, just watch which notes in the right hand are going on. Keep the right hand steady, you should be okay, I hope. But let's go down to the last line. It's a little different. You're here, and you got to reach down 1 here, here, then thumb, you scrunch up, and then 2. So we changed hand position. So it's 1 and 2. Okay. The hands, just stick them together. Keep these chords even. Try and get the notes down at the same time. Throughout the whole thing. So when you can get the hands together, no hesitations, and we can think about the articulation. On these chords, just play them. Play them as connected as you can. There's nothing marked. Actually, you can play it any way you want. I could do them staccato if I wanted to. Or try and connect them as best you. It's up to you. Experiment. See what you like on the chords. The left hand, you have the phrasing. Lift up. Lift up. Of course, at the end of the second line, on that phrase, you have to lift up. You got to rest. So just lift up between the phrases. And the dynamics, well, of course, go to the melody, which is the left hand here, moderately loud, mezzo forte, whatever you think that is. These chords, keep them soft, way in the background. Don't even get them close. I mean, if you play them close, it just ruins it. The chords are in the way. So keep the chords really soft or very soft. You want to hear the melody clearly. At the end of the second line, you're coming down. So in order to do that, you're going to have to come up a little bit in the right hand. So I would put in like a swell. Now we're getting into interpreting here, but they gave you a decrescendo there on measure 8. If you're already really soft, you got nowhere to go. So you got to get a little louder so you can come back down. So like on measure 7, I put in a little crescendo for the right hand, not the left. Well, the left hand you can't do it anyway. You play the note. So here, the measure 7, you go. Ba 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 ba, and then come back down like that. And then measure 9, you're back up to moderately loud again. On the last line, you have a swell there. Here you can do it in the left hand. Here, there, and then come back. There. You don't have to swell so much in the right hand now because you can do it in the left hand. So the right hand can stay out of the way. Speed. Just a moderate feel, and that's the melody. It seems a little slow to me. I want to. Maybe that's too fast. Slow it down. It's just whatever that feels right, and then you make the other hand do whatever it needs to do to keep up. copy me. That just gives you one idea what it might sound like. You got to get into it and express it and feel this melody. I tend to want to put a swell in every one of those. To here and down. I want to tend to do that a little bit sometimes. That's okay. That's called interpreting the music. You learn it the way it's written first, and then you take it further than that. You get into the music, start feeling it, and as long as you don't violate anything it's saying, you got a lot of leeway as to what you can do. Let's play it together very slowly and double check your notes and rhythms. I'm not going to do any dynamics. I'll give us 2 counts because it's in 2/4 time. We're going to go pretty slow. Ready and go and.